Hello, welcome to Pecan Corner. I'm Tina, and today I'm going to make a clone version of Whataburger's mushroom Swiss burger. In particular, I'm cloning their creamy au jus sauce, and we'll be right back. Okay, one of Paul's favorite burgers is Whataburger's mushroom Swiss. And he said that the creamy au jus sauce is what really makes it for him. And so he looked on the internet to see if he could find where somebody had solved it, managed to replicate it, and he didn't find one. So I said, well, let's just try some things. You tell me suggest some ingredients, and I'll try them, and we'll see if we can put it together. And so what we came up with is really very simple, and he feels like it's a really good match. And my brother also loves that sandwich, and he tried it, and he's agreed too. So we think it's really good. I hope you will too. I'm using, instead of using bouillon, I'm using a product. It's basically beef base. Is what it is. And this brand is Better Than Bullion, but there are other brands of beef base. It's a condensed bouillon-like substance, but it's a paste. What?
Nothing.
What? Nothing. Okay. So I'm going to use half a teaspoon of that. And I'm going to whisk it with 1/3 of a cup of heavy whipping cream. We tried it first with mayonnaise, and it wasn't that. Get that finished. There we go. Okay. 1/3 of a cup. I'm going to do a little at a time here. And let me get the rest of this out of the bowl of that little measuring spoon. This stuff's so concentrated that every little drop of it can kind of make a difference in your flavor. Okay. It's more expensive than bouillon, but it has a more fresher, more natural flavor. So I'm mixing it up with a little bit of the cream first. Because it is a thick paste, and so it takes a little bit to get it whisked all out. I've made this a few times, but I haven't really measured it before, so I might have to adjust my measurements a little bit. What I will do is when I put this up, I'll put the actual full ingredients up on the in the description. I think this is going to be just about right. I'm actually doing it by color as much as anything. And this is a larger batch of it than I've been making. It's not quite enough. We're gonna do a full teaspoon of the base in there. There we go. I've already fried up the mushrooms. I went ahead and started with fresh mushrooms and sliced them up and then fried them in butter, and then I put them out and let them dry really well and drain really well, because I don't want them to have any moisture in them to dilute this sauce. I'm not going to make this burger in exactly the same method that Whataburger does. Paul says they use 2 very thin patties with the mushrooms and the sauce between them. I'm not going to do that. I'm only going to use 1 patty, but I'll show you how I put it together. And that seems to be working for Paul real well. Okay, so there we are. A teaspoon of the beef base and 1/3 of a cup of heavy cream. Now, I'm just going to put a couple of drops, 2 drops of Worcestershire in the sauce. It doesn't take very much. You don't want to really taste the Worcestershire in it. You just want it there to offset the beef a little bit. And that's it. That's all there is to this. I'm whisking it a little bit to kind of thicken it up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the mushrooms into it so that they'll all be covered with it. Okay. Now then. Now then, I'll start on the cooking process. Okay, now I've got my burgers cooking, finishing cooking, and I've got his fries in the fryer. Now I'm gonna start putting this together. You can chill the sauce until you're ready for it. You can make it in advance, and it will keep for a couple of days. I wouldn't try to keep it for too long because it is heavy whipping cream. I'm just going to spread a small amount of it, just a light coating of it on each piece of each side of the bun so that the bun won't be dry. And then the thing that I'm doing, the way I'm putting it together, is to help keep all the mushrooms from falling out when you eat it. It just makes it a little tidier. I'm going to put the Swiss cheese on both sides of the buns. There we go. And now I'm going to warm these buns to melt that cheese, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I just warmed them under the toaster oven just enough to melt the cheese, and then I'm going to take the mushrooms out of the sauce and just put them on top of it. With their sauce. There we go. And I've got enough mushrooms here. I can put some on top and bottom. You don't have to, but what I'm doing is I'm mashing these mushrooms down into that cheese to kind of hold them in place. So that's why I warmed up the cheese in advance. Just mash them down in there, and that cheese will kind of help hold them in place and keep them from whoops, pardon me. Had to move my fryer over a little bit. All right, now I'm ready to put a bun on this. Alright, and give Paul a little fresh ground pepper on it. And let me let you see it up close. And there you have it. I'm just going to put it together by turning it over like that. And there we go. Now let me put the fries on the plate and take it. And there's the after. Paul didn't feel up to being on camera tonight, but he certainly felt up to eating his burger. So I hope that y'all will.
I'm always up to eating my burger.
So this is about the 4th one of these he's enjoyed in a week, and so I hope that you all will enjoy it too. Thanks a bunch for watching. I appreciate you all. Have a great evening.